morning, you guys, and welcome back to a vlog. Welcome if you are new here. Today is Sunday and Anorah goes to daycare tomorrow, which is crazy. I'm excited, a little nervous, not super anxious, mainly excited though because I think she's gonna have a really good time there. But anyway, so with today being Sunday, we have a lot of kind of prepping to do and cleaning and restocking all of her stuff to make sure that we are good for the week. This week I have completely off because my school starts the week after. I kind of set it up so that she could start a week early so that I can make sure that she acclimates well without me being busy. So with that being said, this week I have a lot of prepping to do for my own stuff, but today we're going to be prepping mainly her stuff because I can focus on my stuff a couple days into the week. Also, I wanted to update you guys on a few things that are happening and going on in life, and I'll do that probably tomorrow. But like I said, we're going to just focus on cleaning and restocking and organizing all of her stuff so that she can be ready. Like, I have labels and stuff to make for her bottles that have to go with her. I have to pack her book bag and all of that good stuff. But also today, my dad wants to meet for lunch, so I'm gonna take Anorah with me so that we can hang out with him for a few before he goes on his trip. So that is mainly the plans today. I am quite excited, honestly. Not excited for like the cleaning and the stuff like that, but I'm excited to get her little bag ready and just get everything nice and organized for us so that we can have a smooth sailing morning tomorrow. She's gonna be going at the crack of dawn. I'm getting her there by 6:30. They open at 6:30. It's from 6:30 to 6, so I'll probably pick her up around 5:30. I don't know, I might have a change of heart, but I'm like, it's so expensive that like we need to go ahead and get our money's worth. So you're gonna have to really get acclimated very quick, sis. But we will see. I might stay there for like a little hour into it because the parents can go in the room, so I might stay there for a few extra minutes, 30 minutes to an hour, and make sure she's acclimating. Unless she goes back to sleep, then I'm gonna just leave, because I'm like, she doesn't know those people, and Anorah is very friendly per se, so as long as you're like treating her well, she'll have a good time there. So that's why I'm like, I'm not too worried about her taking too long to acclimate, but we will see. But as far as all the rest of it goes, I'm hoping that I can leave her there for the whole day. They have a little camera system where I can check in and watch her throughout the day, so that's nice and reassuring. That's why I'm like, I feel like I can leave her there for the whole day and not have a problem. As long as she's fed well and she, you know, gets to play and practice standing up and all of that stuff, I think she will be fine. And she'll also be meeting some friends there. So yeah, I'm also going early on Monday because when I went there last week to put the rest of the paperwork in, she was like, yeah, we have 40 kids starting that day, so it's gonna be really busy. What time do you think you're gonna come? And make sure you prepare for, you know, like 30 minutes of kind of like onboarding, I guess. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be here at 6:30. She was like, oh okay, you're gonna be one of the 6:30 families. I'll let the lady in Anorah's classroom know. So I was like, okay, yeah, great, because if I'm the first person there, we can go ahead and get this paperwork over with. I can go sit in there, make sure she's good, you know, let the, I don't know what you call them, the daycare sitter, I don't know, the daycare person watching her, like, know of all of her little quirks and stuff like that. And yeah, she's having a very good time behind me here. Oh really? Oh, Anorah, please, girlfriend. Okay. Go ahead, Dad, you gotta be fast. She can take a little bit more than that on the spoon. There she go. There you go. Good morning, you guys. It is Monday. Oh my gosh, it's Monday. So Anorah starts daycare today. So I'm up. It is like 6:15 right now, and the place opens at 6:30. And like I said, we have to start an early schedule because majority of the days once I start school, she's gonna be there early as heck anyways. So last night I just gave her a bath, but she still did like wake up in the middle of the night to eat more. So it is what it is. So last time she ate was around 2:30. So I cannot wait to take her, run my couple errands, come back home, and go to sleep, okay? Because that is what's about to happen. And then we're gonna get on with the rest of, you know, our things that we're doing this week. Yesterday did not go at all how I intended it to go. Like, we went to lunch with my dad, and then like that food just like took me all the way out. Like, I didn't take a nap or anything, but like I did not want to do nothing else the whole day, so I did not wash the bottles. My mom actually put the bottles in the dishwasher, so I have to wash all the small parts still and get them built today. So that's what I'll be doing today to make sure that everything else is ready. Now, I made 4 bottles, 4 6-ounce bottles, because I don't think she's gonna eat all of that. And I'm pretty sure that they just put it back in the fridge if you don't eat a whole bunch of it. So I'm just like, as long as they put it back in the fridge, that's cool. Like, let's not waste formula around here, you know what I'm saying? So, yep, Anorah's in the room still sleeping. So I'm just taking a moment to get ready. I packed her stuff last night. I'm gonna show y'all what I packed for her. And we'll see how she gets on with the rest of the day. Cause I really don't know how this is going to work out. So I might have to adjust a couple of things and all of that good stuff. But we shall see. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna, you know, wash her clothes again today so that we have plenty of stuff. And all that. But basically today I have to go to the Walmart right after I take her to go pick up our weekly groceries, and then I'm gonna stop in there and grab her some grab her some more veggies for her baby food stuff, because they, you know, feed them baby food. If they're on baby food, they'll feed them baby food. So I'm like, oh, that's great, because she really loves trying to eat and, you know, be a big girl. So I gotta go get some more baby food. And then I want to go get some more handhelds, like the sitting baby foods. Now, she can't necessarily sit up all the way by herself, but I can put her in the sit-up position, and then she can try to be independent in that way, because she likes to try and sit up anyways. So I'm like, it's just like, I feel like she has the mind of a 7-month-old, but the body and the capacity, well, the ability of a 5-month-old, because it's like, technically she would be sitting up right now, so that's where her mind is at, sitting up and crawling. Or close to crawling. But like, she can't support her own weight sitting up. So they have all types of things in there, you know, aids and stuff, like chair, like, you know, those little baby chairs and all that stuff. She should be totally fine. I'm just like wetting my hair right now. I ain't doing too much because I'm just about to go to Walmart and come back home and take her in there. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to spend a couple of minutes in there with her. I know that I have to sign some more paperwork, kind of like an onboarding, like set up the whole camera system where you get to like watch them and make sure they're like okay, and like a couple other things. And they want payment at the beginning of the week and just like stuff like that. So what the hell? So I gotta go and get that stuff figured out and squared away. So this is our little setup right here. This is her lunchbox, and then this is her book bag. I did go ahead and order a different lunchbox because at the other lunchbox that we had, I felt like it wasn't going to fit her tall bottles, and that's what I wanted to send her with. So this one fits her tall bottles, as you can see the width there. So let me open this up so I can show y'all. It's in here. So she just has 4 tall bottles. So she has 4 bottles with about 6 ounces in each. So I think that she will probably not get through all of this in one day. But then we just have 2 baby foods. I have butternut squash in there, and then some peaches. That's why I'm saying I have to go to the Walmart and get her some green stuff, some more applesauce, and some bananas because it's just all orange. And then we just have a nice cute little spoon in here. So this stuff fits really well, and that's why I'm saying like I wanted the tall bottles that can fit a lot, because probably her whole daycare experience she's probably just gonna need like this, and then you can just increase the amount here because it's only 6 ounces and this bottle holds 9. So I'm like, at least this little feng shui, this little way that I have it organized will work for a long period of time. So that's why I was like, let me get a lunchbox that's actually going to fit that. So this is the one that I got here. I will link it down below. I think it's just so stinking cute. So then here in the book bag, I just have a like trash bag, Walmart bag for like them to put her dirty clothes in, just in case. I don't know how they deal with that. And then I just have a bag of bibs here, and I just have it labeled. So we just have a few different bibs here because she drools a lot. And they said they're going to feed her, so I want to have like a feed bib in there. Then we have Anorah sleep sack because they don't really do blankets and stuff like that in the crib. So I don't know, she might get cold in there, so I just got her a sleep sack in here. We don't usually use sleep sacks at the house. We have like blankets and stuff like that, but I do understand the precautions, so they could just throw her in this. This is 0 to 3 months, so I think she will fit this. And then I just have Anorah's clothes in here, some extra clothes. So I just have 3 onesies and then some extra pants. She shouldn't need the extra pants, but I was like, let me just get it just in case, especially with them feeding her. She might get really messy, so they might need to change her clothes. So I was like, let me just get some extra pants in there also. And then I just have a blanket. Like I said, I don't think that they're going to use that, but who knows. They did ask if she had any like transitional things, which she does not. Anorah's not even on pacifier anymore. We don't use the pacifier for her anymore, but hey, she might want a blanket or something. I think I will put a pacifier in here just in case because it is so new. So then here's her bag. I need to get a pacifier for her. Just get her 2 pacifiers here. At least she could play with it if anything. So yeah, I got her 2 passies. Okay, you guys, so it is 7:36 right now. I just dropped Anorah off. There's only 2 kids in there, and then the lady that's in charge of that classroom, you know, was asking me lots of questions and all of like Anorah's preferences and stuff like that. Don't be weird, dude. And so now I'm at the Walmart. I feel good about it. I can't set up the camera system situation until they activate the account. And they activate the account on the first day when the head honcho lady comes in. And she comes in around 8:30. So I'm going to have to wait for that. Wait another hour for that in order to set up the little camera and the little pay portal and all of that stuff. So I didn't have to worry about paying just yet. So I'll do that when I go in later on. Shockingly enough, they are not allowed to use bibs unless they're feeding, which is crazy. I swear if Anorah gets a worse rash from her little drool and spit, I'm gonna have a problem, because why are we not combating that? They said it's like a little, like a strangle risk, which I understand, but I'm like, girl, babies use bibs all the time. All day, every day. So I'm like, her clothes is gonna get drenched. Them 3 outfits, they're gonna have to change that real quick. I put 3 extra onesies in there. That's gonna go real fast. I'm just like, that don't make no sense. That does not make any sense at all. But the rest of it was good. Her baby food was in there. She's asking me like, what's her schedule and when she's gonna eat. I'm like, girl, y'all gotta create the schedule, because I let her tell me. It's really much so baby led over here. She's not on the schedule. She starts crying, she get fed. So I'm like, y'all have a great day with that. And I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, but I will be going back there around 5:30 or so. Like I said, it's expensive, so we're gonna get our money's worth out of it. Like, I'm not picking her up early as hell. If she's having a good time, if they don't call me, nothing's going on, they can soothe her, they can get her, you know, figured out. That's what they're gonna do, because it costs way too much money for me to be going and picking her up early when I'm supposed to be relieved off my shift for about 12 hours. Okay, so I'm not gonna go there prematurely just because, oh, my baby. And it's like, no, she's fine. She gonna be running the little daycare in a moment anyways. So I'm like, she about to do her and I'm about to do me. Anyways, I'm here at the Walmart, and like I told y'all, I'm about to go grab her some more baby food. And where's my phone? Grab her some more baby food, and then we have a grocery pickup. Cart park. That's hilarious. Perfect.
Should I assume know exactly how you said it? Know exactly how you meant it? Should I assume it's an age, position, it's in position, talking submission? Should I assume it's a weekend bag? You get ass all week, up in that ass, just think about me in a.
Okay, so we're gonna try this again, okay? Because it is Tuesday, and neither was my Sunday nor my Monday productive. I, took a nap. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. My little contraption here is not a great one, so I gotta wait for another red light. As I was saying, though, nor was my Sunday or my Monday productive. Yesterday, I literally took a nap for like 3 hours and then cleaned up a little bit, and then I went and got Anorah early at 5 so that I could do any more paperwork and kind of like onboarding that I didn't get to do in the morning. So today and the rest of this week needs to be really productive, probably until like Saturday or Sunday, just because I want to be able to relax before the 4 to 5 month real deal situation starts, okay? Because my semester starts next. Oh my God, please don't go nowhere. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bitch. But my semester starts next Monday, so everything that needs to get done for me and Anorah needs to get finished this week, early in the week, so that I'm not stressing and stuff like that. But like I told y'all yesterday, I did not have my WIC card, so we are on the way back to Walmart. We slept in a little bit longer because I was like, with that nap, my sleep was messed up a little bit. So I was like, let's just sleep in a little bit. I'm gonna get to the Walmart a little bit later, but that's fine, because if I'm a little bit more well rested, I'm not gonna necessarily want to take a nap. Also, I'm not letting myself take a nap today, whether I want to or not. So I'm like, I'm gonna get all my productive stuff out the way early in the day, see how much we can get done, and that's just what we're about to be on. I'm heading to the Walmart now to go pick up the rest of Anorah's baby food and stuff like that. I'm glad I honestly was not able to get it yesterday, because I have decided I'm going to get her those level 2s, those big packs, because for one, the daycare is not going to open 2 and mix them into a 4 ounce for her to eat, because that's just like too much. So I'm also looking for some mixed ones, even though last vlog I said I wasn't starting her on mixed, baby food yet. But I'm gonna start with the mixed ones that she's tried separately before. So if it's like an apple and a pear, something like that mixed together, then we'll do that, or something of the sort. And then her oatmeals, because my aunt has tried oatmeals with her, so she can try oatmeals. So I'm like, I think I want to get the 4 ounce packs of the oatmeals, some mixed fruit, and then some more green stuff. That's really what's on the docket for today for me to get. I think that's pretty much it. And then I'm gonna grab some more rice and stuff like that because I'm gonna have it on the wick, so might as well use it. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to change the scenery because I be in that Walmart parking lot so damn much. So I'm trying to be, I'm trying to drive and talk, but I don't have like a mount or anything right now, so I'm using the baby mirror that won't stay up because it has like a little thing on the back. But anyways though, oh yeah, we're pretty clear here from now on. Okay, so I'll just see y'all in the store. Okay, so these are the big 4 ounces that I'm talking about. So it's 8 ounces total, but 4 ounces a piece. These are also the second sitter, so it's after the first ones up here. First sitter, so these are much thinner. So we're gonna do some of these thicker ones here. I'm gonna get a few bananas. Well, actually, let me see if I can find some mixed ones first. So I am gonna grab some of these here. These are the apple banana oatmeal cereal. My aunt says that she likes cereal, so we're gonna do a couple of these. If I can grab it, I can grab the other one. So let's just do 2 of these. Then we have the pear cinnamon oatmeal. She's tried pear before, so we're gonna do some pears. If I can grab it. Goodness gracious. Now let's see what else we have. So we have a sweet potato mango kale. She's tried all of these but kale, but I mean, I don't think anybody's allergic to kale, right? So I think we'll try this one. We do have a lot of orange stuff at home, so I am gonna probably get this one and this one, and then start looking for some green stuff or some different colored mixes, not orange though. Banana, apple, pear. So we'll try a banana, apple, pear. We'll do a pea, carrot, spinach. Probably a couple of these. We're not doing any like meat just yet. I'm gonna just keep looking for some green stuff. I really wanna try this one, this apple blueberry. And I know that this one will be covered by the wick, so I think we'll try this one. Don't have too many more options covered by the wick. Only have like 20 ounces left. So, okay, so I just wanted to show y'all what I got really quick. The lighting is not that great right here, please don't mind it. But anyways, I got this Grain and Grow pear cinnamon oatmeal cereal. So in a level 2, so that's gonna be a little bit thicker. And then pear cinnamon oatmeal. If it'll focus, come on now. Pear cinnamon oatmeal. And then I did get a couple of these small green beans because I didn't see that they had like a whole bunch of like baby food in green colors that were 4 ounces. So I just got a couple of the smaller ones. And then I got some prunes in the smaller ones. She never tried prune. I don't know if she'll like it. I think prunes are supposed to be a little bit sweet, so it shouldn't be too bad for her. And then I have a couple of these bananas. A couple of the thicker bananas. Then we have okay, anyways, girl. We have some banana, apple, pear. I don't know why this, probably because my car is vibrating. But yeah, so that one, I think that's all the different ones in here. Yeah, banana. Then I just got some rice. I got a 16 ounce and an 8 ounce. And then we got apple, peach, and squash. Apple, peach, and squash. Because she really likes squash. So I'm like, that should be all right. And then we have some sweet potato, mango, kale. Oh my gosh, it's not trying to focus. But yeah, that's orange. And then we have, I think I told y'all the apple banana oatmeal. If I didn't, apple banana oatmeal. There's like 3 different types of oatmeals. So she should have a good time with that. And then I got some small peas also. Just so that she can have some good variety, because she don't need to just be eating sweet stuff. She don't need to just be eating orange stuff. We need to have some variety so that she grows up and she likes her vegetables and she likes her fruits and she likes all of the healthy things. That's important. So anyways, I'm about to go back home now and probably build her bottles. I just have so much to do. Gotta do laundry. Gotta clean her bottles. I gotta get my schedule correct in terms of like the semester, like my internship days, my school days, all of that stuff written down. Cause like I said, my internship is at a school. So some days they're closed, teacher planning, and then, you know, holidays and stuff like that, as well as holidays for my college. So yeah, we gotta go do that. Okay, y'all, so unwind the hair. Okay, we are chilling today. Okay, it is Thursday. I don't think I've updated the vlog since probably Tuesday. I did some things here and there yesterday, but I've really just been catching up on my sleep, even though I really wanted to have more of a productive day yesterday, or a couple productive days, but that didn't end up happening. Life is life. So anyways, I'm trying to make the most of today and hopefully tomorrow so we can get on track. So first what I'm gonna do today, I've already got a load of laundry, my laundry, in the wash. So now I'm about to just kind of take all of Anorah's stuff out, all of her new stuff, her 6 to 9 months, her 12-month stuff, and get all of that washed, because in her dresser there are some things that she can't even fit in there, and I'm like, I need to restock her clothes with stuff that she can fit so that it's just, you know, pick up and go in the morning. So then I thought I'd give y'all like a little haul of the things that y'all didn't see, because I did go to Bye Bye Baby a couple of weeks ago, but that wasn't on the vlog. So like I saw, my mom got her some waterproof bibs. At the daycare, they don't even do bibs unless they're feeding like with actual food or with a bottle. Other than that, they do not use the bibs. And so yeah, they do not use your bibs either. They use their own bibs, they use their own diapers, their own spoons, all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's more for us at home on the weekends. I probably can get away with not washing her clothes for like 2 weeks and just have everything that I need. Like I probably have like a 2-week supply. So I'm about to just get all of this in this dirty clothes hamper so that all of it can get washed. And I figured I would update y'all on a couple of things. So as y'all know, I was in the boot camp for the CNA program. It went really well. I graduated. I did my 120 hours, and then as y'all know, I was supposed to be doing clinicals. I didn't film that week. It wasn't really a bad week, I'm not gonna lie, but it was it had a very interesting start. So first things first, we went to this new facility that they don't even usually do classes at, right? Because the old facility was tired of having students. They felt like they had to train students and stuff like that, which was just, I don't know, kind of bizarre to me, because clinicals were really supposed to be shadowing and like kind of like assisting. So I'm like, what do you mean you had to train people? So I don't really know what that was about. But I mean, I guess if I was just trying to do my work too, it would irritate me. But whatever, whatnot, they kind of stopped the contract with the school that I went to, right? So then we show up the first day at this new facility. Mind you, the preceptor for the clinicals was a preceptor that we've never met before, because she like double booked her day that she was supposed to come and teach us. She double booked it, and so she didn't come to class, so we never met her. So we're over here waiting around. She was late. I'm like, okay, that's real cute. Mind you, we had to be there at 6:45, so it was very, very, very early morning. So then she comes and she was like, oh my gosh, I freaking hate this place. This is probably the lowest of the low that you can get placement wise. She was like, I did my nursing school clinicals here, and it was absolutely horrendous. And she was like, I mean, it's been a couple of years since then, but she was like, when I took the tour a couple of days ago, it still looked really bad. So we were like, are you freaking kidding? Like, please be serious. So then we go in and we're like waiting around. There's bugs on the wall. I'm like, okay. So then we go to this room, right? So like a holding room for us to kind of like get our bearings and stuff like that, so that we have like a place to consistently meet back at. Then they come talking about some, oh, y'all have to do mandatory COVID testing. What? Why are we doing like illness testing at a facility that's not supposed to have anything going on? Like, y'all are supposed to be good. And there is, I don't know what it was about my clinical site, but they don't play like games with that, of like having like their students' records on like file of other people's stuff, especially if you're not like working there, you're not an employee, you're not working there. Like, why do you need our records in your system? So they was kind of feeling some type of way about that. So apparently they had a outbreak, right? So they had an outbreak. There was a few of us like, ooh, no, we don't really feel comfortable here, because for one, we're not getting paid to work here, and some of us have kids. Some of us, there was one caregiver, she was taking care of an 87-year-old and a 90-year-old. She was like, I cannot afford to get sick because I'm going to be out for 2 weeks, and I can't afford to bring anything back to the people that I care for. So I was like, yeah, girl, I mean, I totally get that. I definitely understand that. I have a whole infant. I really would prefer not to get sick as well. Like, the heck? So anyways, we did the testing, okay, because the preceptor was so confused, because she was like, oh, basically she just started like, I wouldn't say she just started like working there, but because this was a new site and we had never done clinicals there, or their school had never done clinicals there, they were like, I don't really know how to go about things at this point. So anyway, she was calling around to her bosses and all of that kind of stuff. And like I said, conclusion wise, we ended up doing the testing, and we were there for that Monday, right? So that Monday we completed our clinicals. It was without cursing, it was a mess in there. It was very slumlord, like, it looked crazy in there. And then so you get paired with a already practicing CNA, right? So me and this other girl got paired with this lady, and she had an attitude from the very beginning, but then she kind of like warmed up to us and all of that. But she herself was a little much, okay? She's over here yelling back at patients, right? There was one guy, so when you're seeing it, if you're not familiar, if you work in a nursing home, you're caring for people that really cannot care for themselves. So you're gonna have your very disabled, bedridden, cognitive impaired people. So she's over here. She has, I don't know, I think she had 15 patients to her name that day. So we're, helping her. First of all, she tells the girl that I'm with to go feed this person. We're not supposed to be doing any clinical stuff without supervision of the CNA. So we leave her in there and she's just feeding somebody. The CNA was like, oh yeah, no, I can't even handle him. He be talking too much. He be doing too much. Go ahead and feed him. I'm about to go over here. I was like, okay. So then I follow her. We go to a different room. I go and feed somebody else under her supervision because she was in the room with me. She's over here talking crap about everybody that she takes care of. She's talking crap. This is 12 months. She is talking mad crap. I'm like, girl, they can hear you, but I guess because she's like, you know, they're impaired to a degree, she just don't care. Like one guy, she was like, oh yeah, her husband, I mean, not her husband, his wife got him on all these meds. I really think she's trying to kill him in front of him. He's laying there, I would say kind of dazed, but every time she calls his names, he's like alert. So he's alert to a degree, he's lucid to a degree. How you gonna say in front of this man, I think your wife is trying to unalive you? I'm so confused. Like, what? Like, I'm just like, and then the fact that he can hear you because every time you call his name, he'd be like, huh? The way she was feeding these people, it just seemed like she did not care. That sucks. It would suck to be a patient here. Not a patient, but a resident. It would just be terrible. And like I said, it was slumlordy. There was 4 people to a room, which is not really standard. The standard is like 2 people to a room. So there was already a weird thing with that. You had a lot of people that could not like move or walk, so we had to give them a bath. We gave this one guy a shower. The shower looked crazy. There was like mold and dirt. Didn't even have a drain. When I tell you it was giving why did I feel that over there? When I tell you it was giving slumlord, I mean it was giving like disgusting filth. And I just felt so bad for all those people. And it smelled like pee and poop in there all the time. Like I can understand, you know, like people have incontinence problems and stuff like that. But your whole facility should not smell like pee and poop. It should not smell like that. So all of us are just like kind of talking to ourselves, and then state comes, right? When the state comes, we're not supposed to be there. They're getting like, I wouldn't say audited, but they're basically being like watched. And so we were so happy because state came, so that means that we have to leave, and we left. So when all of us reconvened and started talking, it just got even worse. Like everybody was like, yeah, so they lied to us. Well, one girl was like, they lied to us because they said that they only had 2 people quarantined for the outbreak. And she was like, there's at least 7 people here. And so I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? And then there was like no labels. There was nothing labeled on the door. There was no PPE being used. There was none of that. So I'm like, where are the 7 individuals? At the least, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do we know we didn't come in contact with them? So I'm just like, yeah, this is a free-for-all. We hate it here. So then the next day, we pull up to the same place, and then one of the girls has the instructor's number. This is a different instructor, one that we've already met. And she was like, yeah, no, we're not going back there. When I tell y'all, the one girl had to literally come to the place that we went the previous day and let us know because nobody had anybody's phone number. I'm just like, this is really ghetto. This is really, really, really ghetto. But anyways, we end up at the other place, and it's so much better. So I was like, okay, girl, we can actually do this. And we get through, you know, our last 4 days at clinicals. The first day we were able to leave at like 10 because state came. We were supposed to be there till 3. And that would have been horrendous. It was just like, oh my gosh. As we were talking, we were just like, it was miserable there. And then the instructor that has a little bit more experience, when we talked to her the next day, she was like, as soon as they asked for COVID tests, we would have left. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? She was like, we would have left and you wouldn't have had to make up the day. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Why were we even there? Why were we even there to begin with? So we did end up back at the place that didn't want us. Because we had no choice. Like, we had to make our days. You feel me? Like, we had to finish our clinicals. Like, period, point blank. We had to finish them. I think we are going to wash these. So, that was great. That we got to finish our clinicals. We graduated on Friday. And everything went smooth for the rest of the time. Now, it was still like very eye-opening. While it was a much better facility, it seemed like all the residents there had more, a better quality of life. So yeah, basically that sums up the CNA program. I passed with a 92% overall, and you had to pass with a 80%. So yeah, that was great. And then all of that other stuff, getting sent to the state is good. So I'm just waiting for a test date now. So yes. Good morning, boo-booskies. Thank you for holding my water.
Grande hot wine mocha. Anything else for you?
Good morning, you guys. It is Monday. Okay. I have not updated the vlog since probably like Wednesday. It has been a whole entire mess, okay? I was literally chilling the entire week. Excuse me. The entire week. And then on the weekend, I was chilling also. Like Saturday, because Anorah was really teething, like really bad, had a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a fever, but she felt hot, but her temperature was normal. And then she had the really rosy cheeks. So she is teething now. Like actually teething, not just like a bunch of drool everywhere. Like her teeth is about to come through. Literally had to give her freaking acetaminophen last night, basically like Tylenol. But I did the Little Remedies one, so I don't know what the difference is, but gave her that. And it was just a rough night last night. I don't know if it was like the teething or because she was hanging out with my mom yesterday. So I don't know if it was the teething or like my mom didn't feed her enough or the combination of both, because baby girl was at like crying for bottles. Give her a bottle, drinks a good amount of it, then starts biting on it. And then she woke up during the night and did the same thing. And I'm like, that's not making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you ate a good amount. You ate some oatmeal before you, like a couple hours before you went to sleep. Like, what is going on, you know? So yeah, she was just really fussy yesterday. The day before that, she was really quiet and tired, which was like, she was in a little bit of pain, so she slept a little more, but it was very quiet. It was refreshing. Okay, I was like, girl. But obviously, I don't want her to be in pain just so that it's quiet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, last night was a little much. It was a little bit of a mess. But anyways, though, so it is, like I said, Monday, and we are here at my internship site. It's 7:54. I snoozed the alarm a couple times because I have to be here at 8:30. So I'm here early. But because Anorah was acting up so much, I was like, girl, I just want some sleep. And then she had the nerve to cry to wake me up at like 5:30. No, it was at 5:15. And then I patted her back to sleep because I was like, girl, there's no way you're hungry. And then literally 30 minutes later, she starts bawling, crying, loud, screaming. So I get her a bottle. Okay, I guess you were hungry. Like, where is this coming from? Where is this coming from, little miss? So got her fed, was getting ready because I snoozed. I wouldn't say we're running behind. I wanted to be here like an hour early. I'm here like 30 minutes early. Why did I want to be here an hour early, girl? I don't know. Just, it's my first day. Anyways, I did get some Starbucks. I got this white mocha, what is this, a cappuccino, just hot. And then this bacon egg Gouda, whatever, you know, the sandwich, girl. But this is the white mocha. White mocha hot. But yeah, so I had to stop there. I was like, I want to like treat myself a little bit because, you know, first day of my last semester of my undergrad degree, my bachelor's, that it's been a whirlwind. It's been a mess. But it's over, girl. It's over. Not knowing what I want to do in my life, it's over. It's done. Okay. Yes. Here at my internship site, 8:30 to 3. I did change my schedule though, because as y'all know, when I told y'all a couple videos back, I was doing basically a 9 to 5 schedule. A 9 to 5 schedule. And then going to my internship site, basically 9 to 5. Because it was 8:30 to 3. So basically an hour off of 9 to 5. For free. Because internship. I'm paying to be here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what can I do? So I was looking at the classes, the ones that I need to take, and there were some openings for the one that I originally wanted. There was like a little miscomprehension on my end for the class that I should have been actually taking. So there was actually a spot open for the one that is like from 9:25 to 10:50, and then something to basically 12:55 or whatever. Yeah, like 11:15 and 12:55. So that's my microbiology class, right? So originally my microbiology class, the lecture was at 9:25 to like 10:50, boom. Then the lab class that's like absolutely mandatory was from 3 to 4:50. 9 to 5. So I had to be mandatory on site 9:25 to 5, right? And then I had a couple of classes in between because, like I said, I have my lifespan development class, and then I was doing a criminology class, blah, 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 blah. So in order to take the new microbiology class, which is 9:25 to 10:50, and then the lab is like 11 to 12:50. So I get to leave early, right? So I'm like, that's freaking fantastic. And then I chose a hybrid lifespan development psych course. Both of those classes were not open. They randomly became open with like a seat or two. So I was like, girl, let me just go ahead and change this up, because being on campus from 9:25 to 5, how am I actually taking advantage of how much I pay for Anorah's daycare if I don't get any actual me time? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that is not going to work for me. I need to find something else. So my hybrid class is Tuesdays. So if I get out of that one at 12:55, I think the lifespan development psych starts at 1:40, and then it gets out at like 3. So Tuesdays I'm 9 to 3. Great. Thursdays, because it's a hybrid, there is no in-person class. So on Thursdays, I will be able to get out at 1. So I'm like, that's fantastic. Fantastic. So I'm like, that is the move. That is what we are going to do. Okay? I'm like, God be opening doors, okay? Because that was not open. And then like a week or two ago, I saw like it had became open, but I was like, you know what? Let me not change my schedule, because I feel like sometimes when I go back on like my gut feeling or like my original plan, it screws me up. But I'm like, girl, ever since I changed it, I've been so relieved. I've been so relieved. I'm like, I'm going to be able to come home on Thursdays at 1 and then not have to pick up Anorah until like 6. So I'm like, that is freaking fantastic. That's freaking fantastic. That I'll actually be able to take advantage of the daycare. Because regardless, I'm not able to take advantage of the daycare if majority of the week I'm 9 to 5, basically. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm like, early in the morning, there's like a 2-hour gap, but that's a 2-hour gap that I can use to study instead of bringing it home. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's not really like a gap for me. It's not really taking advantage of the time that I have, because it's not like, oh, you know, come back home and go to the gym. Like, no, I'm not trying to take her to school then come back home. I'm not dressed in, because no, that's too much. That was my original plan, but I'm like, girl, that's just a little too much. It's just better to use that time to study, because I really want to get like an A in microbiology. And girl, I know she did not have a BM. I feel like they'd be lying to me. Oh, I gotta update y'all about that too, girl. Okay, yeah. Okay, so good thing we have till 8:30, okay? So yeah, that's that. Like I said, now I get to take advantage of it. That's great. fine and dandy. Changed my schedule, great, beautiful, okay? Also, my CNA, like I told y'all, we graduated, we're done, we completed the 120 hours, period. I was talking about it the other day, but I was like rambling. So if I kept it in, then I kept it in. But a little recap of that, it was a whirlwind. COVID breakouts, cute. Crazy staff at the first location, really ghetto. Second location, a little bit better. Witnessed some things I did not want to witness. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to get too into it because, like, I want to, but I feel like I'm going to have to say some stuff that I'm going to have to, like, edit out because of, like, you know, the policies and all that. So, yes, that is that. Like I said, we finished, and I got me a test date. It's next Monday, which is kind of annoying because it's an internship day, so I'm gonna have to reschedule one of my internship days, which is, like I said, really annoying. But you don't get to pick your test date. They just give you a test date and you just have to, like, take it. So I'm like, whatever. At least I don't have to do the skills portion. So I'm just going to be doing the written test, and I think it's 70 something questions. So this week I'm going to be going over the material that I took, all the notes that I took and stuff like that. Even though they said it's not really scientific based, I'm still going to go over it because who knows, you know? They said it's just, like, very people oriented, so answer the most people oriented as you can. So yeah, I'll be doing that next Monday. Hopefully, not hopefully, I'm gonna pass the first take, okay? I don't have time to wait another 90 days in order to take the test again and then get my license and then start working. I need to work right now. Now, you are allowed, when you take the 120 hours, you are allowed to work for 120 days before you even get your licensure. But I want to work in a hospital, and so I can't even apply to hospitals until I get my license. And I don't want to be, like, in and out of a nursing home, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stay here and then stay there for, like, a month. Like, I don't think that's cool, so I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for that. That's on Monday. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to take it, get it over with, done and over with, and then get my license. And then, like I said, Anorah started daycare last Monday. It was really, really good. It's been wearing her all the way out. She's been sleeping really well until, you know, she started teething really bad. But yeah, like, it was really new to her. It's very interesting. She likes to observe, so that's good. And basically, that's majority of it. Except for when I was watching the feed and some chunky ass girl climbed over my baby's head. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? I'm just looking there like, is anybody gonna say anything? Like, does anybody notice? Some chunky baby, heavy girl, super mobile too. I'm like, girl, what are you even doing in this room here? And I just felt so bad. Like, Anorah's so cute, but she cannot fight anybody off. She was just kind of like, and I'm like, oh my God, is nobody gonna do anything? So when I went in there later, neither one of the two ladies that are usually in there was in there. And I was like, oh, there's a red mark on her head. I'm pretty sure that's from when the girl climbed over her earlier. She's like, oh, I just thought it was a birthmark. Like, it doesn't look like, and I'm like, it doesn't look like, excuse me, like, it's not a birthmark. My daughter does not have a red spot on the top of her head, ma'am. I think I would know that, right? So I'm just like, oh no, these people got me effed up. And I was like, don't start with me. I paid too much here for my daughter to be getting beat up, okay? Like, this girl was big and very mobile, like army crawling everywhere, scooting everywhere, very fast. And I'm like, girl, why are you not an infant too? Like, she wasn't walking, but she was like moving, okay? Humbugging around. So I'm like, girl, you need to get up off my child before I come in there and fight somebody's mom, because you're not about to be over here stepping on my daughter's head damn near, okay? And I wasn't really going to say anything until I saw the red mark, because I was like, well, you know, babies, they crawl over each other, they do this, that, and the third. But I saw that red mark, and I was like, she probably freaking kicked her in the head. And she's still soft up there. So I'm like, girl, I don't have time for y'all to be trying to play with me. So the next day I went in, I told the main lady that's usually in there with her, I was like, some chunky little girl in there basically climbed over my daughter's head.
I don't want to see it again. I didn't say it like that. But I don't want to see it again. If I see it again, we're going to go somewhere else. Okay? Because her daycare is rent. It's a rent payment. So I'm not going to be putting her in a dangerous situation for the amount of a rent payment. That's ridiculous. So I'm like, y'all are not about to play me. Any and every concern that I have, I will be bringing it to you. Now, I don't have time to be, you know, watching the feed all the time, but I'm glad I was watching that day. Okay? I was literally watching it for like an hour. And I'm glad I saw that. Because I'm like, y'all are not... I'm not about to play with you people. I'm not about to do it. So I'm like, y'all better get it fixed. Get it figured out. Keep her away from that big girl. Okay? Okay? Anorah's very tiny for 7 months. Okay? So I'm like, no, not okay. Not to be climbing over her head. Maybe climbing over her limbs, her back, cool. Kids. Her head, don't be disrespectful. Don't do that. So yeah, that was that. Haven't had any complaints since then. That happened on like a Thursday. So Friday I told her I was watching the feed and she kept my baby away from that big girl. I don't necessarily know who it was because I didn't see. I don't know if I saw the same girl. Like, there's so many kids in there that look the exact same. So I was like, I'm not sure. Unless I see her crawling like she did, I don't know who exactly it was. But she was kept away from all the bigger babies regardless. So I'm like, good. I'm not gonna play with y'all over my kin, okay? Because we're not about to do that. We're not about to do that at all. So yeah, that's how daycare has been going. It's going good overall. Like I said, that one incident, I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad I was able to say something about it. Advocate for my child. Okay, period. Because we're not about to play those games. We're not about to play those games with my infant that fought for her life. Okay? I'm not about to have her getting injured because of some gigantic baby. We're not going to do that. That's not going to happen. Anyways, it's 8:10 right now. I'm about to go in a couple minutes early so I can go meet this other nurse. I haven't met the other nurse yet. I've only met the nurse practitioner. She's really, really sweet. She's supposed to be there on Wednesdays through Friday. But I was like, girl, I cannot change my schedule because it's already locked and loaded. I have plans for every day of the week. So, unfortunately, I'll be here on Mondays. Hopefully the other nurse is nice. I mean, I don't see why she wouldn't be. We work with special needs children. Like, usually people who work with, like, demographics like that or groups of people like that, they're usually nice. Because, you know, those kind of people know that, you know, there's more to life than being like an a-hole. Okay, Porsche. Okay. But yeah, my hair looks crazy. I did not, like, do any treatments this weekend. I should have. It's really annoying that I did not. But I didn't. I don't really like this. This is like literally lip gloss. I don't want lip gloss on right now. I want... My lips are dry, so I ain't got no choice. Okay, Porsche. But yeah, I'm about to go in here, y'all. And I will talk to y'all later.
Wawa favorites. All your favorite Sizzlies are 2 for $5. Like the sausage, egg, and cheese croissant, a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel.
Good morning. Good morning, y'all. It is my first day of actual classes. So yeah, today is Tuesday morning and it's the first day of my classes. I'm here on campus. It's 8:07. My first class starts at 9:25. And oh, I think there's something in here. I'm trying not to be rude. I'm in the library, but it's so early. There's not usually a lot of people here this early. So I'm just waiting, reading over syllabi, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. Got kind of a later start than I wanted this morning because I was up in the middle of the night for whatever reason. I don't even know why. Probably because I drank coffee yesterday. But yeah, I'm excited. I told y'all that I changed my schedule around. I've been so relieved since I did that, so I'm freaking happy. But yeah, so I have about an hour before I'm gonna, you know, get up and go, because I haven't even looked to see where my class was. So I have to see where all 3 of my classes are, so I'm just gonna kind of like leave earlier to them today and see how things are going. My book bag is literally so heavy. I haven't held a book bag in almost a year on my shoulders, so I think I'm just like not used to it anymore. But I'm gonna get some great cardio. Like my book bag gotta be like 30 pounds. It's gotta be like 30 pounds. Let's have that like centered. Forgive the hair, the edges have gone to sleep. I'm doing me right now. I'm doing me right now. I'm not tripping, okay? We showed up. We showed up. So yeah, today I'm here from 9 to 3 because my hybrid class, like I said, I told you about that. I can, however, update y'all about my internship. So it went really well. It was from 8:30 to about 3. It was super, super busy. And she was like, it's usually not this busy, but they have an outbreak. So girl, I'm just like, y'all too? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So yeah, she was like, a lot of kids are out sick and a lot of them have come back too early. Some of them are not wearing masks. So I'm just like, it looks like no matter where I go, I'm gonna have to like face that. So it just is what it is. I'm like, girl, I'm just trying to do my internship and get gone. Okay, so I'm chilling about that. If that's just how it has to be, it just has to be like that. We're not like in kids' face too much. I was able to help her with sending out some emails about some 7th grade vaccinations that have to happen. I walked around starting to learn faces and names of the kids, because you basically have to learn them because you're giving them medicine every single day, literally. So that's basically what a school nurse is gonna do that is at a special needs school. I'm not really sure about like how private school nurses work and stuff like that, but at a special needs school, a lot of them have epilepsy or diabetes, or just seizures. Some of them don't have epilepsy, but they have like seizures or like anxiety-ridden seizures and stuff like that. What else? Some kids have like broken limbs right now and they need extra medicine. A lot of the kids with like Down syndrome, they don't need medicine. I don't remember giving them medicine, but it's mainly the students that have seizures. And then there was one little girl, she was like 8, just turned 8. She had a mastoidectomy, so she had like a really bad ear infection, and she had to get the bone scraped, the mastoid bone scraped. It felt very painful, but she was a champ. We had her on, I think, some pain meds, but then she had a PICC line in, so that's going to be basically where you can run meds through, and her mom is a home health nurse, so she's able to run her meds at home. So she had the PICC line just like dangling, and her mom was like, oh, I have like a little sleeve thing coming, but it's not here yet. And the nurse was telling me like, yeah, you know, with students, they might want to just rip it out, and that's not going to be very fun, so we're going to wrap it, even though the mom was like, oh, I don't really know if I want you to wrap it. But then we wrapped it because, like, girl, safety comes first. Safety of your child comes first. And then we called her and was like, I hope you didn't mind. And she was like, no, I don't mind. I was like, girl, why didn't you just say that when you dropped her off? Because when she dropped her off, she was like, oh no, you shouldn't need to wrap it, like, it's okay. Girl, please. Please, okay? So yeah, because you might get people like, oh, what's that? And then, you know, so yeah. But yeah, it was a good time. Everybody was really nice. They were a little bit like standoffish at first, I'm not gonna lie. But they warmed up to me really fast. And then, you know, the nurse that I was working with is different from the nurse practitioner that I saw the first couple of times that I was here. Well, the first time that I was here, and I, you know, talked with her about like objectives and stuff like that. Both of them have children that go there. So the lady that I met yesterday, the nurse that I met yesterday, her son went there and he was really nice. He's in transition, so he's 23. I'm spilling all their beans, but y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, so he goes there, and the school has like elementary, intermediate, which is middle, and then like high. I think it goes like elementary, middle, high, and then like transition. So transition is going to be your young adults learning life skills. So yeah, so it was very, very interesting. And yeah, they know a stranger. They were like, who's that? I was like, they was like, who is she? I was like, oh, well, that's good that, you know, stranger danger is very important. That's very good. But yeah, so I'll be there from now until December, and I'm gonna have to ask to kind of rearrange my schedule a little bit, because y'all know I have the CNA test on Monday, and my days are Mondays and Wednesdays, so I'm gonna have to like switch a couple things. It's just so annoying because I'm like, I've never heard of like a test that like you can't choose the date, like you just have to go with whatever they give you. Like I don't know if that's like a thing that really happens, but like I've never heard of that before. Like a skills test, you know what I'm saying? Like life skills test, like I've never heard of that. But anyways, maybe that's a common occurrence, I don't know. But that's the game plan. Like I said, that's gonna be on Monday. And yeah, and then I think next week or the week after that is early release. So yeah, but I was pretty much there until school let out. Like transition goes at 1:30, and I left at what, 3? And I think elementary was starting to leave at that point. But yeah, it was really cool. I think I got like a little clip of like the food that they were serving. They have like the students that are like in transition, or probably like the high schoolers also, they're in the kitchen, they can cook, they're like learning like actual like life skills. So they have like a full-blown cafe with like gourmet food. I was like, oh my gosh, girl, good thing I'm not here every day, girl, because my weight loss journey would never get off the ground. It would never get off the ground, because I'm like, that food was so good. Okay, and then they have like huge cookies, and they had because they didn't know me, I don't know what it was, they like lost my order. I don't even think they made it. And so the lady that was like there kind of like managing them gave me a free snickerdoodle cookie. I was like, girl, it was so sweet. It was good, but it was so sweet. I was like, this is gonna make me wind up in the hospital, okay? Because I was like, I felt it. I felt the sugar, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt it. But yeah, so like I said, yesterday was good. I was like on my feet the whole time, and no, you do not get a proper lunch. You're working through lunch. On my schedule, I had originally like set like a 30-minute lunch, and then the nurse practitioner was like, oh yeah, we kind of just like work through lunch. There is no real like set lunch time. So I was like, girl, I need my minutes. I need all my minutes to count. So if I'm not gonna get a freaking full lunch time and we working on the clock, if you working on the clock, I'm working on the clock. You feel me? So that's just about to be that. Because literally a lot of the students need meds during lunch, and there's 3 different lunch sessions. So it's like back to back to back. So once you hit like 11, it's go time. And then it doesn't really let up until probably 1:30 or 2. And then like I said, we had so many kids talking about, oh, I have a runny nose, oh, my head hurts, oh, my back hurts. You're aching. That's how I know you don't have a mask on. So I'm just like, girl. But yeah, so I'm like, there's just so many kids complaining yesterday. So she was like, yeah, this is not normal. But I was like, Girl, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm here to help. I'm here to do what I can. I definitely think it's relatively good experience. Like, they're school nurses, so it's still a nursing experience, which I do like. Literally, I'm learning charting everything. I definitely learned that in CNA school, but here, charting everything is paper charting. They don't even have an electronic system. So I'm like, this is old school charting. Okay, that's good to know though, because that's definitely gonna help me get in the habit of like, everything needs to be written down. Everything needs to be written down. Like, she's the queen of sticky notes. So I'm like, everything needs to be written down, and then until I can get it into the electronic file, it's getting written down. So yeah, I'm like, that's cool. We're learning a lot. We're learning a lot. I was like, low-key, like, dang, I should have got my med tech cert, because then I could help her pass meds. But my mom was like, girl, no, like, no. You're gonna go to nursing school, so you're gonna learn all of that in nursing school anyway. So I was like, you're right, but I could do it now, right? But I was like, nah, I'm gonna leave that to her. I'm not gonna give myself more work to do. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'll run your emails. I will look up vaccination reports. I will do all of that stuff. Walk around with you, learn all the faces, all that stuff. But let's not give ourselves extra work. And then I do have some assignments from my overall capstone class, where it's like, oh, you have to check in and you have to like do a journal about how like the first, you know, couple of weeks went and all that stuff throughout the semester. So yeah, I need to see what time the store opens here, because apparently you need a lab coat, which is just so ridiculous. I have goggles, but I give them to my brother. I don't think you need a lab kit, but you need a whole lab coat. So I'm gonna have to go to the bookstore and get a lab coat so that I can be, girl, I just want to know what time the store opens. Stop playing with me. 9 a.m. Okay, so I'll go right before my class. I'll leave here at like 8:50 because it's a little bit of a walk. So that's what I'll do. I'll just go there and grab a lab coat. She said that they have extra glasses and stuff like that, but I really shouldn't be wearing their glasses. But I'm like, girl, my book bag is already packed to the brim. Like, I don't need extra stuff. Like, come on now. But yeah, I'm excited. I am gonna start reviewing my CNA stuff also, because even though they said it's not super database, like all the stuff that we like learned in class, like the scientific stuff, it's more like people oriented and scenario based. You may get a couple of those questions and that could like put me over the threshold. Like you just don't know. So I'm gonna go over that stuff and make sure. But yeah, like things have been going well. Anorah's doing good. She slept pretty decent last night, but I'm trying to get us on a decent schedule. She be tripping, bro. She is doing the most, okay? Like, she don't be wanting to eat. She be wanting to go to sleep at like 7 or 8, and then now she's like, she knows she's supposed to be at daycare, so she'll be waking up at 6. I'm like, girl, what did you wait for? Go back to sleep, girl, so I can go ahead and get ready. But that's all right, because I have to start waking up at like 5:30 so I can like have a nice productive like slower morning instead of like feeling like I need to rush, because for whatever reason I felt like I needed to rush this morning and I really did not. I did not have to be here until 9. I'm here. I got here at like 7, probably 7:30, 7:40. So please. But yeah, we're gonna see how these classes go. I've really just been rambling here. Yeah. Sometime this week I need to do like a deep condition of my hair. I feel so bad for it. I gotta do a hair treatment. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have today. It's just school, and then I'll be going home, probably relaxing. I'm not taking any naps. I'm trying to get out of my nap thing. I want to be tired at night, stay asleep through the night, except for when I might need some food, and then wake up, you know, recharged in the morning. Not recharge in the afternoon, go to sleep, and then be up from 1 to 3. Then go back to sleep, if that, and then have to wake up at 5. Like, I don't want to do that. But yeah, So this week is basically just like a trial week, seeing how everything goes, getting adjusted, and then I'm hoping to get onto a really good schedule and get all of that figured out so that this semester can just be nice and smooth, and then we can be done and I can graduate. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to go to graduation, because I'm like, if you go to nursing school, you're just gonna have another graduation, you know what I'm saying? So why would I go to this graduation? Just send me my diploma, you know what I'm saying?
So my knee, flawless begin, hop off a chick, barely get rich, cash to no more, and I get a check. You selling run on my pants and my chest, shit not a dress, eat up a mess, I eat a flesh, you know the rest.